I know I did that. I apologize to all of Syria to forgive me.
A disturbing murder case involving a Ugandan migrant worker in Syria has drawn international attention following the release of an official police reconstruction video. Syrian authorities say the domestic worker, Vicky Ajok, was accused of killing her employer inside her home in Damascus. But questions remain about the circumstances of the case and even about Ajok's current status after conflicting media reports emerged.
رح تمثلي الآن الجريمة رح تنفذيها بهالمكان هذا.
I was here, I was very sick, totally sick. She told me, Vicky, don't touch this thing and don't pick anything in Barat because you've already poisoned. I don't know what I'm going to tell you people. I'm sorry.
Syrian investigators say the crime happened on the 29th of the previous month in Syrian capital Damascus. Forensic and judicial teams were immediately dispatched to the scene.
تاريخ 29 من الشهر الفائت حدثت جريمة قتل في مدينة دمشق. على الفور تم الإعاز لهيئة الكشف الطبي والقضائي وتبين أن المغدورة هدى الشعراوي تم قتلها في منزلها بواسطة أداة صلبة بضربها على رأسها عدة ضربات.
Authorities identified the victim as Huda al-Sharawi, who was found dead in her home after suffering multiple blows to the head with a blunt object. Investigators then began questioning the domestic worker about her employment and living conditions.
كم المدة اللي أنت صار لك عم تشتغلي عند الأستاذة هدى فيها هون بالمنزل؟ وهل تقيمي أنت وياها بمفردكم بالمنزل أم في حدا معكم؟
October last year. Yeah, at night we stay with her only.
When asked about her motive, Ajok described ongoing disputes with her employer, including claims related to unpaid wages and requests to send money back to Uganda.
شو كان الدافع لحتى ارتكبت جريمة القتل وقتلت الأستاذة هدى؟ يعني ما هو الدافع
In her testimony, she alleged mistreatment and said tension escalated in the household. She also described the events of the night of the killing.
كيف دخلت عليها وقتلتها؟
That night, by the time I did this, we remained only two because the son was staying here at around midnight. Coming to midnight, he went back. And by the time when Mama told me that you have already poisoned, I think that we are going to die together because you have already poisoned me. And I told her that you take me back to the office. You don't want to take me back. What is going on? My heart is telling me to go back. So by the time he told me, I said, okay, you poison me. I'm crying that I'm suffered malaria. Kumbe, not malaria. You have already poisoned me. Today we are going to finish. So at around 3 at night, I went and picked this thing to the kitchen. And I came, I did this thing. After that,
she claimed that in the early hours of the morning, she went to the kitchen, picked up a blunt object, and attacked her employer while she slept.
So at around 3 at night, I went and picked this thing to the kitchen. And I came, I did this thing. After that,
after the incident, Ajok said she tried to take her own life but survived before fleeing the house barefoot.
I went and swallowed medicine. I picked marame, I poured fuel. I want to kill myself here. I waited for die. Murphy died. I went behind there. I jumped. I want to kill myself, Murphy. And there's a road. There's a door, small door. I passed. I just followed this road, going far to.
She was later stopped by members of the public while wandering and eventually handed over to authorities.
Look for where I can kill myself. So I went up there where there's war. I want to hide myself there waiting for my to death. So there's a lady who stopped me that you look stranded. Can I help you? I said, you help me. I'm sick. I'm looking for government hospital. He said, let me call you the boy. The boy knows English. The boy came.
Investigators also asked whether anyone had encouraged her to commit the crime.
Push me from the other side.
في حدا دفعك أو حرضك على ارتكاب هذه الجريمة؟
No. I'm telling the truth. I don't want to lie.
Okay.
If I die, I die.
She denied outside involvement but repeated claims of workplace conflict, unpaid wages, and mistreatment, and claim of poisoning.
Poison, and we have started a misunderstanding on November because I asked her that I need my money to send in Uganda. She has refused. She told me that you wait for 4 months, then after 4 months I'll give you the money if you're working well. So misunderstandings start like that. She start mistreating me, not giving me food, and I have also stick. It is there in her mom. She used to beat me, and I told the daughter of Mama Yuda that your mother cannot give me the food. She used to pack me food 3 days, 2 days.
Authorities further questioned whether she had stolen money or valuables from the home.
من المنزل نقود مجوهرات.
No, the old story.
At the end of the video, Syrian officials announced that investigations had begun completed and that the accused would be referred to court under Syrian law.
تم إنهاء التحقيقات. ستحال المتهمة الخادمة فيكي أوغندية الجنسية إلى القضاء السوري لمحاكمتها أمام القضاء السوري.
Separate media reports, including coverage by Ajok News, have claimed that Ajok was executed in early February 2026. However, some reports have not independently confirmed her execution status, leaving uncertainty about whether she is alive or deceased. The release of this reconstruction video has therefore sparked debate online, with observers questioning whether it represents standard investigative procedure or an attempt to shape public narrative around the case and the cry for justice.